And welcome back to my channel and welcome to a new video. In today's video, I'm doing another highly requested video, and that is some healthy dessert ideas. They're so yummy. I'm obsessed with all of them. I could not stop eating them. They are delicious. If you are new, I would love for you to subscribe and join the fam. It is that red button down below that lets you know when I post a new video. And if you enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And also, I've been doing this thing on Instagram where if you tell me you are from this video, I will go and spam you with likes as long as you're not on private. And there's also a giveaway going on there right now, so you definitely want to go enter that. And yeah, let's go make some healthy desserts so that I can just go eat them after. Okay guys, so the first thing we are making is some cookie dough ice cream. This turned out so good. So I'm starting off with 1/3 cup of chickpeas along with 2 tablespoons of peanut butter. You can also use any kind of nut butter. Adding in a teaspoon of maple syrup and vanilla, and then 2 teaspoons of dairy-free chocolate chips. And I'm just going to blend that in a blender and then fold in the chocolate chips until you get a cookie dough kind of consistency. And then I'm taking little balls and I'm making little mini ones and putting that into a bowl and chilling them. Then we're gonna take about 3 bananas or however many you can fit in your blender, and you're just gonna blend those straight up until you get a nice thick ice cream looking thing like this. It looks like soft serve, it tastes like soft serve, it's amazing. So just blend your bananas up until you get this consistency. Take your chilled cookie dough balls, put them into your blended bananas, and then we're just going to fold those in until they're in the ice cream and they're distributed. And there you go. There you have your vegan cookie dough ice cream. This tastes amazing. Guys, it's so good. You have to make it. I swear it is so delicious and I can't stop. Next up, we're making some detox cookies, which will basically satisfy your chocolate craving. I'm starting off with 3 bananas, and you want to find bananas that have spots on them if you can, because those are going to be sweeter, and so they're going to give the cookies a sweeter taste, which is going to be our substitute for sugar in this recipe. So the sweeter bananas you can get, the better. Then we're just going to mash it up with a fork. You can also blend it, but I just chose to mash it up with a fork. So just do that to all of your bananas until you kind of get a smooth banana puree consistency. That'll look something like this. Then I'm adding in some peanut butter. You can also use any kind of nut butter, almond butter, sunflower seed butter. And if you're allergic to nuts, sunflower is really good. And then you're going to mix that up until it's kind of combined and smooth together, and your peanut butter and banana are kind of one mixture. And then I'm adding in some plain unsweetened cocoa, which is basically the part that makes the chocolate, but it doesn't have any sugar in it, which is great because it gives it this rich chocolatey flavor, but it doesn't have any sugar. And then we're going to scoop that out onto a greased baking sheet. So I'm just using an ice cream scoop to scoop them out and kind of push them down a little bit. I'm covering them with a little bit of pink Himalayan salt because that's really good for detoxifying and balancing the pH in your body, but it also brings out like the sweetness. And then I'm baking them at 350 degrees, and then you will have these warm and gooey detox cookies. They've got the chocolate in them, they've got sweetness from the banana, and they've got the pink Himalayan salt as well, which brings out the sweetness. Lastly, we're making some baked pears, but you can also do this with apples, but I just like pears because they're kind of different. So I'm starting off with an organic pear, and I'm just cutting that open, and then I'm going to cut the kind of core out in the center without cutting it in half. And then I'm putting that on a greased baking sheet, and I'm going to be adding some cinnamon to it. Cinnamon is so good for regulating your blood sugar, and a little bit of maple syrup for sweetness. And then I'm putting on some walnuts because walnuts are great for brain health, great healthy fats, and they just kind of taste really good in this recipe. So I'm sprinkling those on the top. And then I'm baking them at 350 for about 30 minutes or until the pears get soft. And this is a perfect winter like dessert. They're warm, they're sweet, you've got the crunch from the walnuts. Okay guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video and you got some inspiration. My favorite is the cookie dough ice cream. It is so delicious and so good. Like, you guys, if you have to choose one, I would choose that one. I hope you guys are all having a fabulous day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.